everyone, and welcome back to the EJ Sports Podcast. It's your host, E, with my boy Jay here.
Hey, what's up?
And today we're doing John Cena's final match. John Cena has officially retired at Saturday night's main event, against Gunther. But I'll be honest with you, the whole night was just a showcase of the now versus the future. And I have to say one thing. The future looks bright for WWE. And the women's side, on the male side, cruiserweight, heavyweight, any way you could look at it, you could say the whole WWE is probably at its greatest point where we can transition the older people out and bring in the newer talent. Jay, what do you think?
I agree with you. The new talent is already more improved, fighting, wrestling against the old people, and hopefully they don't ruin their pushes and they just keep on going.
No, 100%. When you realize how great these new wrestlers coming in, some of them are already champions, not just going in from the NXT system into the WWE system. We're talking about possible future people going in from the TNA system into the WWE system. When we talk about, the matches going in, we're going to talk about the first match, which is probably the biggest match people thought of, the one before the John Cena versus Gunther, and that is the Rula, the NXT champion Obafemi versus the Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Now, in my opinion, this was a great showcase for Obafemi. It showed his strength. It showed what he was good at. Really, his emotion, his eyes. You don't realize how great a wrestler is when you see their eyes and the way they perform. And clearly, this was a great showcase. Cody Rhodes sell the hell. He sold his soul, basically, in the way that he was selling the match, the way he took his bumps. But I have to say one thing. You damn bastard, Drew McIntyre. You had to ruin a great match. This was probably going to be match of the night if you don't count the Gunther versus John Cena match. Clearly, this was a great showcase. For me, Obafemi could be put into the main roster right now. He doesn't need NXT anymore. He showed in his promo on Friday Night SmackDown. He showed during the match today how great he is. In the way you really think about it, this was the best showcase for Obafemi. And when he loses that NXT championship, or if he loses it, he might just relinquish it. He is prime time for main event status in the WWE. What do you think of the match, John? Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes.
It was good, but the only problem was that we've seen this before. From, I think it was 2018 or 2019 that NXT defeated the WWE wrestlers. And guess what happened? They all got jobber out in the future.
But that's the thing you don't realize. People are already rocking with Obafemi. The going out of nowhere. The of Obafemi. And that's the thing that people don't realize. Those NXT superstars beforehand didn't have that instant connection. We're talking about an Obafemi. In a future match, we're going to talk about like Javon Evans. These people are right there. They're willing to take the next step. But I feel like NXT isn't ready for them to leave. I feel like that's the big thing. NXT isn't ready for them to leave, even though they are ready. We're going to the next match. Sol Ruca versus Bayley. A great showcase for Sol Ruca. Bayley, a great veteran from San Jose. Shout out San Jose. Clearly representing, showing the veteran skills, how to put over an up-and-coming wrestler. And for me, this was a good showcase. Wasn't the longest match, but a good showcase for Sol Ruca. What do you think?
One thing I think, I just saw a little bit of it, and then afterwards I just dipped and did something else. But the first 3 minutes of the match, it was okay, but the rest I didn't watch it.
No, really, it was a great showcase for Sol Ruca. Great way to take the win. We're gonna go to the next match. Really, in my opinion, what I think was really match of the night, and it was the champions, the tag team champions, AJ Lee, Dragon Lee, and AJ Styles versus Javon Evans and the TNA X Division champion, Slater. And really, it showcased how great they are. The high flying, the way they sell, the way they're energetic. Really, it's possibly what the future could be when it comes to wrestling, is the idea of basically having people who could be believable as champions, but also really be great wrestlers in their high-flying skills. For me, this was a great showcase for them as well. a great way to really showcase, in a way, this was a great thing for Dragon Lee. I've been saying this for weeks now. Dragon Lee needs to be over in the U.S. audience. In the Mexican audience, he's over. But in the U.S. audience, people still don't gravitate to Dragon Lee. Having these matches with AJ Styles, with the rest of these wrestlers who are these tag team champions, or former tag team champions, this is a great showcase for him as well. We're going to go to the next match. And really, it wasn't really a match, but it was a segment. The Miz came out. Wanting to challenge John Cena. He came out doing his stuff. But we saw the return of John Cena, R-Truth, and Joe Hendry. For me, this is a great comedic moment to showcase R-Truth, who is now linked with John Cena. And then to also show, in my opinion, a future face of WWE, if it goes anywhere where we think it's going to be, Joe Hendry. What do you think of that segment?
It was a good segment. And R-Truth, he's heading to his retirement, too.
100%.
He should retire probably next year.
He should.
Who was the other dude? Joey Hendricks?
Joe Hendricks.
I feel like this guy, he's just there just to do comedic stuff, and he might be the future R-Truth. Just becoming comedic and doing his, I believe in Joe Hendricks thing. And then afterwards, not winning anything.
You're talking about a former TNA World Champion here.
He's not winning anything. Or if he does win something, he's just going to win a tag team title or one-time U.S. title.
I still see a great future for Joe Hendry.
I don't.
You don't showcase a guy at WrestleMania as a TNA World Champion, and you don't put him in NXT to be a major player. In my opinion, he does have a good future.
He's going to flop.
I don't think he will. I think you're seeing it as an old head as you are.
No, I disagree.
As an old head as you are. We're going to be going to the last match. The main event. The last time is now. John Cena versus the Ring General, Gunther. For me, this was a great storybook ending. Clearly, for me, and I know Jay's right now reacting in the back. He's being all weird. But I'll say my piece. I've been the person who's backed Gunther since the beginning of this tournament. And in my opinion, this showed that even though you are great, you are a GOAT, there is going to be a fall off. The world shows Father Time is undefeated. There's a reason why Michael Jordan during the Wizards didn't do anything. There's a reason why, steroids allegations, LeBron James now is showcasing his age. As good as you are in your prime, Father Time will always show up and beat you down. My opinion, great showcase. This is something that Gunther could build now. He could build to truly show, he is the big bad menace of Monday Night Raw. And in my opinion, he is somebody that'll be great if he moved to SmackDown to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. He's somebody, in my opinion, that could do that. But for me, I like the match. I like the way it ended. Shout out to John Cena, retirement and all. But I know a lot of people do not like it. A lot of shocks. But I'm going to go to Jay because he's been right now reacting in the background.
I disagree with you. This was a horrible decision. John Cena should have not lost. He should have won. Gunther, he's 39 years old. He should not be defeating John Cena like that. And if they wanted a young talent, they should have been Austin Theory.
No.
Defeating John Cena.
No, you already did that and then did nothing for his career. No.
Or at least another young talent. But Gunther, I agree. He's done a lot of things. He retired 2 legends already. But he should have just let LA Knight retire John Cena, not Gunther. Should have been LA Knight.
You talk about young talent. How old is LA Knight?
Same age.
And you're telling me you want young talent, but you say LA Knight?
Well, those were the last two.
I bet you wanted Jey Uso.
No, I hate Jey Uso.
No, again.
It should have been one of those other young talents that were in the tournament.
See, I always suggested, why not Oba Femi?
But he had a title. They don't want him.
No. This was before he had the title. He lost the title to Ricky Starks, or Ricky Saints, But Obafemi already lost the title. This was a great showcase to go Obafemi into the main roster, having him retire John Cena. It could be a future. But because Obafemi wasn't in there, I went to the next best thing. And for me, that was Gunther.
It would have been perfect, John Cena having his retirement tour with the Intercontinental Champion. And guess who? Mr. Dom could have defeated John Cena for that title on his last match.
But for me, in a way, Dominic already had that storyline. He already did his thing. This was a great ending. But, this could be a debate for another day. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please like and subscribe. See you guys in a bit, and goodbye.